What's your name on here now?
NVO.
NVO?
Yeah.
Well, you changed it again, bro?
No, NVO. Yeah.
Alright, who you get?
Green Bay.
You got Big Green?
Ooh, I want this to be an offensive game, a shootout with
Them versus the Chiefs?
I'm gonna beat you for your Chiefs.
No, the fuck you ain't. I'm the greatest with the Chiefs, boy. Ever.
I don't like it.
I'm the greatest that ever did it, boy.
Nobody.
Fuck, boy, why you playing with me like that? Tennessee defense?
Yeah.
Why you play with them?
They defense rough.
I ain't never tried them.
Today, from Seattle, Washington.
We're gonna get Justin Fields, dude.
NFL.
We're gonna get that. Justin Fields. We're gonna have a quarterback, though. Yeah. I'm worried about it. Most likely. Cowboys don't want to sign that. Because he hurt. Because he got hurt. They've been doing him like that, though. That's why he got hurt. Well, that ain't why he got hurt, though. They ain't giving him no contract, then he go out there and get hurt. He ain't got no long-term security. He hurt. So, like, that's why people sign on 5-year deals and shit like that. So if they do get hurt, they still get their money. Right. But they ain't signed. That's great. But without him, they did. Yeah. So now it's like he won. He got hurt, he still won. Y'all ain't shit without him. Yeah, I'm trashing him to be without him.
They wasn't the best team in the world with them, but still.
They was something
better.
Yeah.
You can, like, count on them to compete.
Right. All he did is stand like the first 2 games.
You talk loud as hell. You got AirPods? Oh.
Yeah, boy. But all he did is stand like the last, what you call it, like the first 2 games he started playing. Yeah.
He did it versus, I think, the Giants and something else. Who you got? Adams? Him right there.
With Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Ready to get it started, the NFC punter and kickoff man, Michael Dixon. And off we go from Seattle, taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. Well, for the Seahawks and Packers, the 2 winningest teams in the NFC during the decade that just wrapped up. During that decade, Seattle 2 Super Bowl wins. The Packers had 1. And these 2, of course, they met in the playoffs a season ago as well. And it was the Packers behind 2 touchdowns each from Devontae Adams and Aaron Jones, who beat the Seahawks 28-23. From the 22, Rodgers. That's called Tanya, the tight end. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's He's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzes are a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at third down here. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the gun, it's Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. They'll run on first down. Jones. And they've got it in the red zone now, down about the 19. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 19-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That one a first down pickup of 8. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 and 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Russell Wilson leads out the Seattle Seahawks offense. The veteran Wilson, a 3rd-round pick back in 2012.
Gave the commencement address at the University of Wisconsin a couple of years ago. One of the most popular players ever to pull on the uniform there. Beginning of his career, he was a so-called game manager. Take care of the football, rely on the defense. Now, in this stage of his career, the offense runs through him, and it runs very well.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you can tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. Now it's Carson. Room here to run. He takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. Good pickup of 38.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And the tight end Olsen, right side. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. We're scoreless after 1. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They run it with Carson, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Well, down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field.
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing the ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. One of the best of the last decade or so, Bobby Wagner in to bring him down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now on 2nd and 13, Rodgers. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Now Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 40-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Robert Tanyan, 60 yards. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Tyler Lockett now with a return. Oh, good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot. You're thinking you get 3 on the board for sure.
Who would let him down? Oh, he fumbled? Yeah, he fumbled that stuff. I did the user strip.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll see where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And this will Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
2nd and 6 at the 40.
On 2nd down now. It's Carson trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
3rd down and 5.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. Metcalf, 47 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly, and oftentimes on the move, So when you have a move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Throw left side complete. It's Adams. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Rodgers now on first down. And he goes right back to Adams. That's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And the 13-year man puts it through. So we've hit. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
Mason Crosby, the kickoff for Green Bay.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. He finds an opening past the 40. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, 75 yards. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates, they're looking at you. And let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to it. That's not how football works, but he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
Michael Vincent, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard.
So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. He's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now.
That's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
It's caught. Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Jones running on first down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again to Jones. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Does a nice job there foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free,
pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 20. He gives it off to Carson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They run again with Carson.
At the 27.
Carson the first down and more. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Wilson on target there to Moore. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Will Redmond. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
First down, Packers.
To throw is Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack.
It's 2nd down.
Going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now a play fake. Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The Packers on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. And that went off the mark a little late with a throw.
Shaquille Griffin there defensively.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Rodgers hitting Alan Lazard.
And the Packers have retaken the lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Lockett the return. Good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Let's go, let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now it's Wilson. He'll find it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards, a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
He'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
This is Carson. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 from the 44.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. He's got Lockett.
And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will be brought down at the 6-yard line. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. For the lead, here's third and goal. Now a toss play. It's Carson.
What's up?
He takes it across for the touchdown.
Damn, I ain't think he got in that bit.
People watching this one right here gave up because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score. Although there's no time there, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Man, I should have kicked it in.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So now Rodgers in the pack. Down 21-17. 26 seconds to go. They've got to travel the full 75 yards, and time is obviously a huge factor here. 1st and 10. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32.
That's crazy.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And that pushes the lead up to 11. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
I'm going to beat you. I'm going to beat you.
As they run up and send this one
I'm going to
away.
beat you when you have one day.
Yeah.
And that's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick six. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off the 33. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Wilson wants to throw it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. 20.
Yeah, he was close. I would have been hot. He was close.
Down inside the 20. So the victory here for Seattle. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting.
Who you want me to play with?
Off the wall with some of the words that were
Who
said.
you want me to play with?
But I get the sense it was
I would beat you with any other. You know that, Chris.
I don't mind. I'm
It didn't work in the first
playing with
half.
another team.
If you every time you pick another team, I beat you.
And then they got it together.
The only thing you can
got
do
a
is the score.
spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch.
That's really the fact. Because every other time you play one of them,
And you ain't had the Seahawks, I beat you. I did. I can beat. I really want to beat you. Like I want to like smoke you with the Seahawks one day. Like you got like
not that good.
Who not that good?
Seahawks.
See, you know how to play with. I don't know nobody that know how to play with the Seahawks like you do.
Yeah, what happened?
Whoever you finna get, you gonna beat you in them. You don't even see how most likely beat you. Most like 80% chance beat you. 80%.
I hope so.
Oh, you know so. You know so.
Get them bucks in your ass.
Who?
I wouldn't think I crossed them.
Chief, really?
What you get for them?
Fucking guard. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. That's why he don't the block. I got something.
Oh, yeah. Real life match.
I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you.
Today, from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, intrigue in this one, and the Bucs and the Chiefs are underway from Kansas City. And they'll get it right around the